In this edition of the All Inbox, 2011 WSOP Main Event 5th place finisher Phil Collins answers questions submitted by Card Player TV viewers like you. First off, we got an email from Mike R. asking, what did you think about ESPN's live coverage and the continued use of the November 9 format?
Yeah, I guess this year was a pretty unique year for a deep run in the main event. The online sponsorships weren't there, so that was a little disappointing if you made the final table. You didn't quite have the same outlets to get sponsorships, but because it was on live TV, I thought it was a really, really cool year to have a main event run. The live coverage on television was really cool, and being there knowing that we were live on TV, it felt like we were basically at the pinnacle of our profession. It's like the Super Bowl almost. People in the poker world, a lot of them knew me, but now it seems like everyone kind of does, and there's some other people that will stop and say hey that I never really had before, so it's kind of a unique thing to be on TV and then kind of be recognized.
A number of people posted on Facebook asking about Collins' seemingly tight play and frequent limping at the final table. Tyler Tober asked, why did he play so weak at the final table? Well, Andy Huber said that it almost felt like he was just trying to move up the money ladder. We asked Collins for more info about his final table strategy.
Yeah, I decided to limp a lot at the final table for a few reasons. One being that the pay money jumps were just so incredibly big that I needed to do something low variance that would give myself the best shot to move up. The difference between 9th and 5th, what I got was 1.5 million, and I might never play a final table where first place is that again in my life. So I guess I was happy that I was able to move up, and I think my strategy helped. A big reason I did it was because I expected to be 3-bet a lot from people like Pius or Ben, and Anton and Sam could reshove on me a lot if I was opening, and I didn't want to get caught in a spot where I was opening a marginal hand like 9s or ace queen and be cooled off and basically go broke. And I think the hand where Pius had ace king and I had ace queen, I decided to limp re-raise that hand. If I had opened and he had 3-bet, I easily could have 4-bet shoved, and I would have been out in 9th. I'm not real proud of it, of the way I played. If I had a few $1 million, I might have come out guns a-blazing and played more for the win. But I thought if I had won that last pot, whenever I busted, I definitely would have had a good shot to play 5-handed and win the thing as well.
Finally, Robbie Frank emailed in and asked, what was the experience of playing down to the final 9 and then stopping for 3 months like? Did that make it even more stressful?
Yeah, the poker itself was really tough going down, but I think what happened like on the inside of my body the day 7 and day 8 was unbelievable. Like I couldn't eat, I was extremely excited, like nerves were there 24 hours a day for the last like few days down the stretch. Then it took a while for that to wear off in the long break. I guess I had to get my thoughts together, and I spent a lot of time in Europe kind of away from Las Vegas, so it didn't have to be such a pressing issue. But then the nerves kind of picked back up, and whenever we were playing those last few days before the final table, they were right back there, and it's a really, really surreal experience. To be backstage, like whenever they're getting ready to call your name, those are the kind of visuals that only someone who'd been at the final table knows what it's like, kind of behind the stage. Those moments, I guess I really kind of soaked up. Like, I know what it's like 15 minutes before you play. It's kind of weird.
Congratulations to Phil Collins for his deep run this year, and thank you for tuning in to this edition of the All Inbox right here on Card Player TV.